I hope you enjoyed UFC Kansas City. It was one of my favorite cards of the year, and today we're going to be handing out 6 superlative awards to the fighters. We will be handing out an award for the most valuable fighter, the most likely to be cut, the most improved, the rookie of the card, the biggest letdown, and an agent of chaos. Randy Brown is easily my MVF, the most valuable fighter on the card. He had the most exciting fight, and he had the most exciting knockout, maybe outside of Malcolm Wellmaker's counter shot. This is one of the few cases where I feel like you could even warrant giving a double bonus, and look at the way he posed after he knocked out Dalby. A sensational performance from Brown that really raised his stock after a split decision loss to Battle. I don't think they're going to deny Brown a shot into the rankings now, and expect that to come before the end of the summer. This was a hard award to give out. I was thinking maybe Jimmy Flick, but I'm pretty sure he's retired since he was before the fight, and I'm not surprised if they're going to give Polyana Viana another shot in the women's division. So I think the most likely to be cut is going to be Cameron Simon. I think he's going to end up getting a treatment very similar to Yusuf Zalal, where if he goes outside of the UFC, picks up a couple finishes, he'll be able to come right back in. Zalal has already gotten back into the rankings since his return to the UFC, and Simon's only 24 years old. He has more than enough time to work on his skills and has enough name value inside of the UFC to make sure that he's able to work with a decent promotion. My most improved fighter at UFC Kansas City was Jocelyn Edwards. I considered giving it to Matt Schnell's chin for not getting knocked out, but when Jimmy Flick doesn't have any finishes by KO on his record, I don't think it's going to be able to count. She opened up the card with a bang, finishing Chelsea Chandler in the first round with some nasty hooks that set her on the floor. I know Chelsea Chandler isn't all that, but this was the first time she's ever been finished in her professional career. And say what you want about it, but she's still ranked 14th in the entire world. And Edwards was able to pick up her first win by knockout since 2020. Not only that, but she was able to win and make weight, which she hasn't done since 2022. The rookie of the card is easily Malcolm Wellmaker. A beautiful counter right hook that finished Cameron Simon showed that he was able and ready to face UFC competition. Having turned pro in 2022, Malcolm Wellmaker seems to make improvements with every single fight, and I'm excited to see what he's able to do inside of the bantamweight division. Watching his fight with Simon, one of the things I noticed was his composure inside of the octagon. Walking out into the UFC into a semi-full arena, having no jitters, able to move forward, use his counters, and time the same exact right hook that got him a contract on the Contender Series. The biggest letdown of the card was Michel Pereira's round 1 cardio. There was a time where round 1 Michel Pereira was a mythical fighter, finishing 3 fights in a row in just under a minute and a half. He finished Petrosky, Michele Lachacek, and Ihor Peteria all within 90 seconds. To me, this was a pretty binary fight. Either Pereira comes out throwing the kitchen sink and finishes Magomedov in the first couple minutes, or Abus is going to end up grinding it out over the next few rounds and finishing him late or getting the decision using his wrestling. But round 1 Pereira never showed up, and both guys showed a lack of cardio, giving us the most boring fight on the entire card. The agent of chaos, the person who brought the most bang to the card, is easily Mingyang Zhang. This dude is a recipe for danger. He has 19 first-round finishes in his 19 wins. The way he was just pressing forward, landing step-in elbow after step-in elbow, cutting open Anthony Smith, and unfortunately leaving him in the fetal position for the last time in his career. And Zhang showed that he's always willing to give the fans a barn burner. Plus, this dude is an absolute natural on the mic, telling the fans to boo him even louder in Anthony Smith's retirement fight. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments who you would have given these superlative awards to, what you thought about the card, and like and subscribe to see more content in the future. Check us out on Instagram and TikTok, where I post the Barn Burner Gazette every single week to highlight the upcoming fights. I hope you have a great day.